It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from Denver. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go play action with Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2nd and 4. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Off the play fake. Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
James Lynch able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. The give is to McLaughlin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Harvey, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harvey fights through, and now a crease. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harvey, and he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 28. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They'll run on first down. It's Harvey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Harvey, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
To throw, here's Nix.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Back to throw. Ward.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Operating from the gun. Ward.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Looking to throw. Ward. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open.
He's got a man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
He hits his target, Lockett. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Warren, operating from the gun.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Off the play fake. Ward.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Ward. And that will be incomplete as well.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
The Broncos offense and veteran receiver Cortland Sutton getting set for their next drive. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harvey. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw is Nix.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Ward now. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Ward. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counterpunched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive, a touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are even at 10 apiece. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And the Titans getting set to go.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
Now Ward throwing to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
2nd and 12.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Slant pass, Pollard brings it in.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Ward. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Buying time to his left.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Ward. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Here's 1st down.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 6.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Ward. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll run with Pollard.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that